Welcome to the Junkyard Rat Show. Happy late 420 Easter. We got double representative. I'm the fucking pothead. And Stephen Ferris, my guest, is the resident Jesus freak. How you doing, Stephen?
Resident Jesus
getting over
freak.
a cold.
Are you sick?
I feel all right.
Are you sick?
Probably.
You know what you should do? This is what I do.
Yeah.
I smoke so much weed, I don't even realize I'm sick. I think that's the way you see. If you don't smoke weed, if you don't drink, when you get sick, you notice you're sick. But if you're drunk, if you're high, you just don't notice you're sick, unless you're really sick.
Yeah.
How was your Easter? Did you like hide eggs for yourself or?
No, something happened with an egg. I ate a breakfast burrito from L.A.
L.A. Were you in L.A. or somebody brought you a breakfast burrito from L.A. or?
Somebody brought me a breakfast burrito from L.A.
Yeah, I can't find good breakfast burritos out of here in San Francisco. I used to love them. My favorite place it's in Santa Monica on Lincoln. I forgot the name, but they got a breakfast burrito bigger than my dick,
So basically a Vienna sausage
It's
between two tortillas.
It's like 5 inches or something. It's 5. It used to be way big, yeah. How was your breakfast burrito? How do you like your breakfast burrito? Did it have like hot sauce in it, or?
They had sauce you could pour on it. See, I could have had a breakfast burrito from San Diego.
Yeah.
But my sister and her family, they like this place in San Diego called Saguaro's.
Yeah.
And they went there at like 5 in the morning, and it said it was open. They've gone there at 5 in the morning before, and it's been open. It said it was open. They could see that the stove was on. There was heat coming off of it.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody was there.
Okay, that's just weird.
That is-
Bizarro.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And they waited there for a little bit, and nobody appeared, so they left and tried this other place in L.A. on the way home.
That happened to me, I didn't realize Target was closed yesterday. I was going to go buy some bread. There's no bread in my house because I'm a loser. My mom's out of the country. So I was going to buy bread, but the Target was fucking closed. The Target was closed, so I had no bread for me. But a bunch of like food arrives. Like my mom orders like food and arrives on Sunday, but I was out and they delivered the food, but it always comes with these weird bricks of ice. But I think there's gel in it too. And I'm like, why is there gel in the ice, and then my mom was worried that the food was gonna spoil. But I'm like, it's 420. I try to tell her I'm not going to be home. It's Sunday. It's 420. I'm not going to be home. I'm going to be out there high as fuck. Not like usually, like I'm not high as fuck every day, but I think I am actually.
Not every day.
Not every day. Every day.
You were. I thought I had to hit the SAP button on my little birthday wish yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then you look like you're really high.
Did you like that message I sent?
I wanted to have it put it through the translator.
Oh, yeah.
The drill guys.
Yeah.
I know that word. That's universal wherever you go.
Yeah, I was thinking I'm trying to find a guest who knows Spanish so we can do like a Spanish show so I can impress people with my language skills.
Your language
I
skills.
tell people all the time I'm bilingual, and they're like, I've only heard you speak English. So.
Why don't you call somebody in Chile?
I try to get a cousin of mine on who's like a political activist. He's a communist.
So why don't you do that?
He said he didn't know English good enough. And
so what? Tell him to speak Spanish.
I'm like, well, I'm like, well, you did go to college in England for a couple of years. Like, how the hell don't you know? How you know? How you not
Don't you know any of it?
Yeah, I'm like, you did go to college in England for a couple of years. Like, seriously, you don't know English. Like, seriously.
Right.
The truth is, my cousins, they learned English and French since they were like 10 years old. They teach foreign languages, even before that, I think. Look at Steven's all sick. He's blowing his nose.
Yeah, we should probably show him blowing his nose so people don't think he's doing cocaine. We know that Steven's straight.
You have a.
We know that he's a clean guy.
Look at. I mean, we got the same color T-shirt on. I got my John Cena T-shirt. So how was your Easter? Did you go to church yesterday, or does God
I didn't
not
go. Yeah,
God does not
I slept
punish you?
like 9 hours. Or no, I slept almost 10 hours, I guess.
Oh yeah.
And then when I woke up, it was really about time to leave for church, and I still wasn't quite feeling good enough, and I was like, I'm not gonna go.
So God doesn't punish you? Well, He gave you the cold, so how's He gonna punish you for not going to church? He gave you the cold, right?
Right.
But you were gonna go. I mean, it's Easter. Like, what kind of plans did you have for Easter?
Well, yeah, I was gonna go to church, and then after that, I was gonna go over to my parents' house, and where my sister and her family are living too, and hide some eggs for my niece, and have like an Easter lunch and stuff with them and all that.
For you people in Chile, that's huevos.
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 Yeah, huevón is like a slang word
For balls.
For balls, but it's like a common word, like and you hear men using it a lot, like, hey, huevón, venga aquí. But it's not like a common word in a lot of different countries. So every time I hear somebody using huevón, I was like, boom, boom, chileno, wah, wah, wah. I heard it at McDonald's in the Mission. So are you gonna get better? I mean, you're gonna get better, aren't you? Or you've been sick a lot this year.
I don't know.
Did you get the bird flu vaccine or the chicken pig vaccine?
I don't know what I got. I didn't go anywhere for like 2 days, so I wasn't exposed to anybody. But I cleaned my my aquarium.
Oh yeah.
The filter on it, and like I should have been wearing a face mask probably, because I had like the bottle brush going through all the tubes and stuff.
Yeah, the fish have COVID too. They could have given you COVID. Did you bring the fish home? Did you bring the fish home from the
brush out of the tube? It would splatter stuff all over. It got on my face, on my lips and my eyes, stuff like that. I was like, oh man. And then pretty soon after that, I started feeling like I had a sore throat.
The fish came on your face? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That the fish came on your face, or no?
No, that's not what I was saying.
Hey, can I ask you what's going on at Vince? You go to Vince's, the open mic, the club, Vince's, or what's going on at Vince's?
I haven't been to it in a little while.
I keep seeing there's something on Facebook. There's some kind of war going on with a bartender.
Oh yeah, I haven't been over there in a few weeks. So I don't know what's going on. But
what night of the week is that anyway?
That's Friday nights.
I was thinking we should go down there Friday and see what the hell's going on ourselves.
Yeah, well, what's going on? You got a car again, or what?
I don't have a car, no.
His mom's gone.
I don't have a license. I got no license. And
it's like high school again. His mom's
no
gone.
License.
He can steal his mother's car, but she's
watching
this podcast. So
this weekend on Saturday, I went to I think it's called, what was the name of that city? Livermore. Lemoore. I went in the 209. I went to a weed event in Lemoore.
You should have told me you were out that way. I would.
Are you nearby there?
I think so.
Yeah.
If it's the actual valley and not Sacramento.
Yeah, it's near Fresno. Are you near Fresno?
No, I'm. That's
you're
like
the other
150
way.
miles. Yes.
Yeah, so I took Amtrak, and then I was gonna take Amtrak afterwards to Sacramento, go see you and stuff. But yeah, I went to Lemoore to some weed event in the Chill 9. They actually have a weed lounge in Lemoore, which is crazy and stuff.
So,
yeah.
I noticed that you have a couple more mutes behind you. They're white. I've never seen those before.
Man, you really been paying attention. Yeah, I bought 2 more mutes because my dad was trying to play music at church once a month for the Saturday service. They always have music for the Sunday service, but he didn't want to commit to that. So since he comes down for one Saturday service a month anyway, he thought he'd play music for it. And he plays on his violin, and he recorded a digital drone sound and brought it in on a little box to play, like a little Bluetooth speaker or whatever. And it was frowned upon.
When was this? This must be relatively. Your dad's still with us?
Yeah,
your dad's still with us, right? He's still alive. Because I was going to say,
Yeah,
that's
he's
like a
still alive.
modern sound.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying that was a modern sound for him to sample. They call it field recordings. People go out on the streets and record people walking or birds chirping or cars going by. In this case, your dad took a field recording of a drone buzzing.
No, just like a boom sound. That's what I meant. Like it just drones.
Oh, it was a horn droning. Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's a horn, but it was something, And but anyway, they didn't like having that recorded digital music in there, so
It's not
he's
pure.
been brainstorming alternatives, and I threw out the idea of me playing a single note on the trombone.
Let me hear it.
But on the trombones, because you have a trumpet behind
I learned
you.
how to use. I used to play the trombone was when I was in
have a
elementary
trombone,
school.
too.
One at a time, folks. You used to play trombone when you were in high school.
Elementary school. not
Elementary
high
school. Yeah, I played trombone for a minute.
So he wants an A, that's a B flat, so I'd have to go
The
about
trombone's
here.
not a good instrument to use because you can't fake it.
There's the trombone.
I was in
Wait, hold on. Show us again because I didn't have you on camera. There you go. Good.
You can see it? Oh.
Yes, I can.
There.
Yes, I can. You're good.
Okay.
There was like a concert.
So I would just play that the whole time. But I have to take a lot of breaths, whereas his original recording, there's no break.
Right.
So we're not sure how that's going to work out. And it might be too loud for the chapel, too. So that's why we've been playing with mutes and trying different ones to see what might work.
Right.
But I think to do that, you'd really have to have 2 trombones so that one can take a breath while the other one's still playing, and then you don't get that break as much.
Can you play with 2 trombones at the same time, or is your mouth big enough for 2 trombones? Or?
You'd have to have another trombone player.
I thought you were gonna have like 2 trombones, like side by side or something.
You thought you were going to be doing the Trump dance with trombones.
Yeah, I used to play the trombone. I was in 5th grade, and the trouble with the trombone is you can't really fake it. We had a concert. Or like a concert for the whole school. The whole school district came out, right? And I didn't know all the notes. So if I had something in the clarinet, I could have faked it. But not knowing the notes of the trombone is a problem because They can tell that the other trombones are moving at the same time, and I'm just doing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? I think that's what happened, man. I felt bad for years. I felt bad, and then they canceled the music program that right after that, and I think it was all my fault. I think I embarrassed. It was through my school. I embarrassed it, and the final note. Yeah, this was at Meyerholz Elementary, which is not around anymore. And I think if I had learned how to play that trombone, that school would still be around. I think I fucked up. I think it was me. It was me who set the ball rolling. But yeah, my elementary's not around anymore, sadly.
That's funny. So you got the 2 new mutes because of that project for your dad?
Yeah, and
because the other ones that are behind you, the metal one and the black and the silver one, are both for your trumpet because they have different size, right?
Oh yeah, the black one is for the trombone. Only the very small silver one is for the trumpet.
Okay, got you. And in case you guys don't know what a mute is, it's the thing you stick into the end of the horn to tamper the sound. It's called a mute, a Harmon, a plunger.
I thought
they used to actually use toilet plungers, like Louis Armstrong would use like a plunger.
I thought you were gonna try and shut me up.
I may try that as well.
That's crazy. So how many instruments do you play?
Well, I don't know. How do you define play?
Well, I know how we define instrument. You cannot add the skin flute to your collection.
As long as something juicy doesn't come out.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not
they have like the spit valves.
A lot of swimmers. There's nothing with swimmers coming out.
Oh, jeez. No, I was talking about a spit valve on the side of the horn.
Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, it's embarrassing. How you feel about what I did? Do you feel I should go to hell for that, Steven? My 5th grade musical performance.
I gotta be honest, I spaced on that a little bit because I was running into a code issue here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I didn't actually, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well, basically in 5th grade, I took like music in school and I was playing the trombone, and they had like a final concert that the teachers basically taught in all the schools in the area. So they had a concert for all the kids, right? And I didn't know all my notes, so I kind of try to fake it. But you can't fake a trombone because all the trombones are moving at the same time, and mine's just, I'm just basically what I'm trying to say is I could have been Miles Davis. I'm very good at improvising shit, but reading notes wasn't my strength. And if I had something like the clarinet or I could have faked it, but you can't fake a trombone. That's why I don't recommend kids starting on a trombone, What's your jazz nickname? You got a whole jazz band going. You're like Woody Allen. You're like Woody Allen without
that Asian daughter.
Stepdaughter or something. You know what I'm saying?
Does Woody Allen have a bunch of instruments?
Yeah, he is a renowned clarinet player. He's like a professional. You would see Woody Allen in like a blues club in like Manhattan or somewhere because he would just walk there and play a set, and this was before he got in trouble. So I want to say it was clarinet. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's actually a professional flautist or clarinet player or something.
Steve Martin with the banjo.
I'm not
right,
condoning
like Steve Martin with the banjo. Yeah. That's actually won like what is it, a Grammy for bluegrass.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Steve Martin, yeah, he's really good at the banjo and stuff. I think he started performing at Knott's Berry Farm in Orange County. Are you gonna go to LA to perform anytime soon? Are you thinking about doing an LA trip or?
Well, first I have to finish this cat zoo thing that I'm building in the backyard.
You're building?
Oh, you're making a catio?
Yeah, but it's not attached to my house.
Okay, so it's a freestanding like chicken coop for cats.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, that's still a catio. I think it's still considered a catio if it's an outside enclosure that you know they can't get away and wildlife can't get them. Yeah.
Are you gonna get
We're
another?
building a catio also, by the way.
Are you gonna get
Oh,
another
okay.
cat, or are you thinking about adopting again, becoming a grandfather or a father or whatever you call a dude who owns a bunch of cats? Like, you know,
We call him the cat man.
maybe you should move up to a dog. Have you ever thought about maybe it's time that you move up to a dog?
Move up to a dog.
Yeah, you know,
Like it's baby steps.
I
So
think I think a dog fits more your new personality. You know,
Well,
have
would
you
you
ever
be
been a dog
married?
person?
huh? You got a beard going. You need like a cool ass dog. You need like a German Shepherd or.
Have you been a dog person before? Do you like dogs?
I've never had my own dog. We always had dogs growing up.
You never thought about getting a dog, or you own a
I
house?
babysit my sister's dogs sometimes. I had
Oh
them
yeah.
from Tuesday actually, I think I got them on Monday.
Dogs are a
But
big
yeah,
commitment. You know, you can't take them
Well,
on vacation.
any kind of animal's a commitment, but a cat is a less of
Yeah.
a commitment.
You know,
well, the one cat wasn't.
we used to
Right
leave
now
our
because
cat.
it had a lot of health issues at the end, right?
We used to
Yeah.
leave our cat all the time alone for a week. We would just leave a bunch of food. We never even thought about getting a cat sitter. You know.
Mark Maron has a joke. He says something because he's a cat lover, and he says
Yeah.
something about the worst thing or the best thing that can ever happen to any of my animals is I would have to put it down.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's the best thing that can happen. It's like, yeah, you live with a cat and you watch it pass. Same thing with people that have dogs.
You know,
Dogs only last so many years.
I mean, our cats had it better than I do because our cats used to like roam around at night, and my mom didn't care where the cat went. You know, nobody was watching the cat, but the
So basically, you had loose pussy everywhere.
yeah, my cat used to kick it. Like our cats were cool. You know, like they couldn't like have babies. You know, because we're part of the evil empire that decides to castrate our animal pets.
Well, and I love both
But,
animals. If I was leaning more towards one or another, it would
Yeah.
definitely be I'm a dog person over a cat person, but I have cats and I have a dog, and my
Yeah,
dog's over there on the couch.
But yeah, our cat would like just take off at night, dude. Like, just do what the fuck it wanted, dude. You know?
Well, yeah, that's what cats do.
Yeah.
So our cat, the reason I got our cat is because I'll make a really super long story very short. Cat adopted us. Cat adopted me. Found
Yeah.
out it was pregnant. Barricaded itself in my kid's closet and then had kittens.
Yeah.
And now we still have 5 total cats. And it's crazy because they're all different.
Oh, there.
They're all different cats. And
They're
then
related though. They're all.
they're all from the same litter. And so what
Yeah.
tripped me out, which I'm gonna look at Steven when I say this, is that I was asking somebody, I'm like, this one looks like a Maine Coon, this one's a diluted calico, this one's a tabby, and this one's a tortie. And I'm like, how could they all be from the same? Why? How did we get a total mix of kittens?
Well, you look different than your siblings, don't you?
Right, but here's the thing.
Do you
I
have
didn't know this.
siblings, or-
Listen to this. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
They said they had different sires. I go, what? And I go, that's possible? Yeah. Apparently, when a cat gets pregnant, it can have more than one father,
Yeah.
and therefore it can have one more different mixes of cats.
Are you saying
We have a Maine Coon. We have a calico. The mother's a diluted calico. We have a calico. We had 2 calicos in the batch, but we only kept one. We have a tortie.
Yeah.
We have the black and white, and we have a big orange, like Maine Coon.
Are you saying?
And they're
that-
all from the mother, all from the same batch.
Are you saying that your cat went on Jerry's? No, I didn't know who the baby daddy was.
No,
Are you
I'm saying, yeah, basically it was.
Are
the
you
Maury
saying your
Povich
kitty
show.
was getting around?
Yeah, I'm saying my kitty got gangbanged,
Are you saying? Oh.
and that it had a baby from multiple. It had multiple babies from multiple fathers
Shit.
in the same birth.
Well,
I didn't know that can happen.
well, you know who
Yeah,
your
it can
father.
happen.
You know who
I
your
didn't know.
father was. So I mean, like,
Right, I know, but it would have been weird
the pets take after ourselves. You know who your father was. The kids didn't know who the father was.
Well, that's what I mean. So if that was really an episode of the Maury Povich show and it was a
Yeah.
person, it'd be like, okay, so who's the baby's daddy? It could be all of you.
Well, that's the thing, you know, if you have sex with twins.
No, that's not.
No, if you have sex with twins, they can't figure out who the father is because you have the same DNA.
Oh.
So I saw an episode where this woman got down with two twin dudes and they couldn't figure
out who was the actual
because
father.
Not even if it's
Because
your,
the DNA
not
is
even
so close.
brothers. If it's brothers, they can. If you're related, but if it's twins, if it's identical twins,
If it's identical twin
Yeah.
siblings, then you can't.
that is crazy that your cat like. So what? Your cat had like how many? Are we talking about threes?
So wait, hold on.
Three
so
fathers
they
or
had,
four
there
fathers?
was,
Four
we
daddies?
gave away 3 cats.
But were they three
So
different?
there was a total of 7 kittens, and the mom would be 8. Now we have 5.
Okay.
So we gave away 3.
That happened to us too. My mom was in Chile one time, and we had a cat. We had a cat that would like as soon as we would open the door, the cat would take off running, right?
Right.
And I would have to like chase the cat down. And one day I said, I'm not chasing the cat down. And one day it just took off, took off. And our beautiful kin met up with another kin, a female kin, who happened to be like a bisexual cat, got pregnant. And she decided it would be a great idea for her girlfriend to give birth in my mom's bedroom, actually. So yeah,
they always barricade themselves somewhere.
yeah, in the bedroom. But my mom came back from Chile and kept telling me it smells really bad in here. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, my weed is good,
My weed is
But it turns out there was one of the babies was dead. But but my mom, she decided she was gonna go get the real man, the neighbor, to deal with the dead kitten. That Chris is not a real man. Chris can't deal with it. I never even saw the dead kitten. They decided I wasn't mature enough to see a dead kitten.
Well, even with us, we wouldn't have this many kittens, but we basically, it's like my wife and I have one.
So it took off. It took off, and we left it took off and let the kittens behind. God damn it! What kind of responsible cat?
Because that's what they do.
And so we let the kittens outside, and then it took off. And so I raised 2 of the kittens. We went to the pet store, got the cutest little kitten bottles, and I would get the kitten formula, and my kittens made it to adulthood. I'm a proud. I don't think my kittens are around anymore, but yes, I managed. I was afraid. I was afraid for the first time. I felt like I had some precious life in my hands, and these kittens were gonna be raised. So, I think once they got raised, I kind of just went back to ignoring them or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. But at the beginning, I was like, really, like these kids, I fed them. I made sure they were all right. It's not my fault they couldn't have babies. It had nothing to do with me, but the cutest orange kittens and stuff. In fact, one of my kittens made it all the way to Rome. One of my kittens ended up with my brother, ended up in Rome, and they had 2 cats, and they didn't get along, and they chose the other cat over my kitten. They ain't fucking telling me about it. Like, that's my cat. I raised that cat. You gotta, you still gotta tell me what the hell's going on. They chose the other cat over my cat. I never forgave them. But that's another story. What do you think of my story, Steven? Are you even around?
Yeah, he is. I was gonna show him the picture of the cats. Go ahead.
My cat monologue story. Yeah.
So here's the cats that literally my cat had, and you could tell each one's like totally different. So
yeah.
hold on.
One of them is black. One of them is white. One of them is Asian.
One of them's Asian. You're killing me. So here's the cats. Can you see these?
Oh yeah.
Right. There's one of the Maine Coons. There's the other Maine Coon. There's the diluted calicos. Look at these. They're all different, man. There's the tortie. There's the one that we kept. Or no, here's the tortie right there. That's funny. And then
Well, even mine were from a litter of 4 males, and 3 of them have like a similar like body makeup and facial structure. But they were all different colors. Like one was kind of black, another one was orange, and then another one was gray. And then the 4th kitten was also gray, but had shorter hair, was bigger. That's the one that I had to put down. It was bigger, more muscular, shorter hair, 2 pounds heavier than the cat that I still have.
Did you cremate the cat, or do you have the ashes, or?
No, I just buried him in the backyard.
Oh yeah, is that why you're building the zoo and in the honor of your cat, or?
you know the catio. No, the catio is just for the other cats, right? You have another cat.
But is it a cage or what is it?
Well, it's a protective cage.
It's an amusement park.
It's basically an amusement park, yes, for the cat to go out and play in the outside that it's safe.
But why build one of those? I'm confused.
Because so there's and you can correct me here. So there's indoor and outdoor cats, and some people want an indoor cat so that it's safe, but they want it also to be able to experience the outdoors. And that's a safe way for a cat to experience the outdoors. Now we'll actually wait for Steven to say why. Why are you building a catio?
Yeah, because I don't want my cat, as soon as I let him outside in the morning, the first thing he does is run across the street and try to get into the lady's house over there to fight her cat and take its food. So,
maybe he has better food. What kind of food do you feed your cat?
oh, there's no way she has better food. There's absolutely
maybe
no way.
She's just a bully.
Are you sure that your cat's out there trying to fight? Maybe your cat is out there kicking it with the other kitty. That's what I feel bad about.
No, he fights.
Are you sure your cat is out there fighting? You know.
It sounds like he knows.
I am absolutely sure. That's all he does. He fights everything. He fights dogs, cats, anything that moves.
Maybe they're just playing around.
So did he get along with your cat that just passed? No.
But yeah, they got along great because they were litter mates. But,
Oh, okay, they were litter mates. Okay,
litter
gotcha.
mates. That's like being in jail for years.
I don't know. I think he had a gay relationship with the neighbor's cat for a while. So I guess they didn't fight, but every other cat he fights.
Chris is laughing that he had a gay experience with him.
I don't know.
I
They
knew those two were gay when I saw my Pride the one year, right, Steven? And so I was like, I think your cat's gay.
Hey, man. Animals
Well, no,
can be gay.
the neighbor's kids came over one time and
Animals
they
can be
said that my cat was their cat's girlfriend.
Well, why it's gotta be a
And I was like,
girlfriend?
but my cat's a boy, and they looked all confused.
You look confused.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Animals can
And
be
all I know
gay.
is my cat bought your cat a ring.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
It's serious. Oh my gosh.
I mean, animals can be gay too.
Oh no, they
man.
totally can be, but some some animals are just they're not gay. They're just
I think all poodles are gay, aren't
no, all
they?
dogs are kind of bi.
Yeah.
They try to mount, but it's more of a it's a dominance thing.
got,
It's
like,
not
a
like they're
urine
trying to
fetish.
have anal sex with the dog. They're pretending like they're in jail. And they're exuding dominance. They're trying to show who's the
they are
alpha
in jail.
dog.
Oh yeah.
Who's the alpha dog?
All dogs are in jail.
But in Chile, we
They
have
are.
a bunch of dogs living on the streets. and they get fed. People bring them food, But is it, like, are we too consumed with our pets? We get them spayed and neutered, We got all these rules. It's like, shouldn't we be like more cool to our pets? Not like spade and neuter them and stuff.
Maybe they well, yeah, that's true. Maybe they want that.
I mean, we live in a society which is like we're obsessed with spade or neutering pets,
Well,
And
okay,
the truth is, they should spade or neuter themselves instead.
some like well, but you just said something about the cat you had. The cat you had, as soon as it had kittens, it wanted to ditch it.
Yeah.
So
no, it didn't ditch it because it didn't.
It left it.
It didn't. No, the cat didn't live there. It wasn't our cat. Our cat was a lesbian and was coupled up, but the other cat or the lesbian was actually bisexual. She was pregnant, so her girlfriend had kittens.
At your house. Okay, so it wasn't your cat. It was another person's cat.
Our cat ran away, and I was like, I ran away one day, It decided, my mom was right wing back then. Wasn't down with the LGBTQ kitty community.
I guess what I'm saying is
cat
mothers
ran away. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is cat mothers leave their babies.
Yeah. But no, I'm not saying this cat didn't leave. The cat got scared because my mom came home from Chile. It was cool because
right, the smell and the mess and everything.
Yeah,
else.
there was a dead baby.
Yeah,
kitty,
no, I get it.
But the weird thing is I couldn't even smell it because I guess my weed was too good back then, But yeah, our kitty was a lesbian, had a girlfriend who, was bisexual, got knocked up, decided she was gonna have birth, and my mom was in Chile at the time, so. Yeah, so I'm down with the LGBTQ kitty community,
But I guess what my point is that you were saying that cats would be upset if they were getting spayed or neutered like dogs or cats.
I think so.
I think if you gave them the option, they may be like a human. If you could actually communicate with an animal or a dog and go, hey, we can do this little procedure. It'll hurt for about a week or two, but after that, you can fuck.
But like
you can go out and fuck whatever moves, and you'll never have to worry about having another child. Even a mother kitty, abandons their kittens no matter what. So the mother kitten lives with their babies right now, the one that I have, but it pretends like it doesn't even know them.
And then we
half the time it's like, I don't know you, get away from me.
It's true.
Don't ask for any money. I don't have any.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
That's true. I mean, but yeah, I think, it's different, like I was talking to a therapist of mine. I had a therapist in Chile. I was there for a year and a half, and he was talking about how Chileans have a mess of kids. They're like, they don't really worry about all that. They just keep having kids, and it's the same thing, but it's like, are we over obsessed with it,
Right.
Are we over obsessed? The weird thing is, so, I went to the dispensary in Lemoore, and there were these two guys from Georgia, right? And they were visiting, they were working in the area, and one of them called one of the women working there, ma'am. And at first I was kind of surprised. He just said, ma'am. And I'm like, I never called anybody ma'am. I feel weird about that.
It's partially it's a regional thing, partially it's a respect thing, and partially it's a age thing.
And she was like in her 20s or something. I was like,
well, that's what I mean. Yeah. So that's a respect thing and a regional thing. So they were from Georgia, and it was a female, and you don't want to go Miss or Ms. because you don't know if she's married or not. Even at 20, you don't know if she's married or not.
Nah, just
and
call
so
her
you go,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just man.
It's a sign of respect, but I think I would have leaned more towards yes, miss.
I don't know. I never called anybody man. What about you? You live in the Bible Belt. In Sacramento, the Bible Belt.
The Bible Belt of California.
Like the 209 is God's country, but nobody calls you ma'am in God's country.
All this used to be 415. This whole region used to be 415.
The 209 is like God's country. It was nice and sunny too. I was like, when's the heat coming on? It's almost May and stuff, you know. Where's the heat coming on? I gotta give a shout out to Megan from Sense, they're giving out free weed at the dispensary in Lemoore, and that weed is really good and stuff. Have you ever had Sense weed, or I should have brought you some Sense weed.
No, you should have.
I should have.
Definitely don't bring it for Steven, because he's just gonna turn around and hand it to me.
Steven, yeah, Sense is actually they're local and stuff. I think they grow their stuff in San Francisco somewhere. So
think I've seen it.
yeah, when are we gonna get Steven to be a pothead? I have a
He's
plan.
never gonna do it.
I have a
He's
plan.
never gonna do it.
I have a plan. I have a plan to get Steven to be a pothead.
If Trump wins 2028,
He's smoking a fat one to his head.
I got my mom on weed, dude. I got my mom on weed.
Don't worry.
Couldn't sleep. Started drinking my St. Ides at night so she could sleep better. Got her some gummies. Now my mom can't sleep without weed. I got my mom on weed.
actually, you know what? If AOC wins 2028, then I'll smoke one to celebrate.
And if not, if so, here's my problem, because holy shit, we're what, 3 months in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already a autocracy. It's gonna be an oligarchy.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it's literally gonna be a dictatorship. So I think he's gonna get reelected because he's gonna be able to get a third term. They're gonna do something to the Constitution.
Hey, did you hear that Trump killed the Pope and stuff? Have you heard about this new conspiracy? Trump decided to take out the Pope, man.
Yeah, but you might as well do the news. Go ahead and tell us your theory on that, and then we're gonna go to this news break you have. But go ahead.
Well, the truth is that they found out that the Pope was he was actually one of the people who killed JFK. He was out.
And so he sent J.D. Vance there.
So they
right?
so because he didn't go himself. That's how you know when you send the vice president, that means that you're not that important or they're about to take you out,
Right.
Maybe J.D. Vance is an assassin. Maybe it was him who planted something in there. But I'm surprised. I thought this guy was gonna quit before, like he was gonna die. But
I thought he was gonna retire or whatever, but they don't let popes retire.
He is Argentinian.
He let the last one retire.
Oh yeah, he did, huh?
He is an Argentinian, so I can't proudly say, go fuck yourself.
I think he was gonna retire, but he just died before he got.
Yeah, because he was really sick, right? And so
that is true.
All right.
What about because I went to see that movie? I'm thinking we need a Chilean pope. What do you think? How about an American pope?
They said that's the first one.
We never had an American pope. Get an American pope in there.
Get an American pope.
Get an American pope.
Yeah, put Hogseth in there, or Hegseth, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, this sense weed is really good and stuff. Got little blonde hairs and stuff.
So we can go to this late breaking news. You can watch this. Steven, don't miss this, okay? Here we go. We're going into some news. It's just coming in right into the studios now.
Just joining us, it was just reported that famous celebrity cartoon actor Speedy Gonzalez was arrested early this morning by U.S. immigration officers. According to the report, Gonzalez was seen trying to elude the ICE officers' trap by running extremely fast while yelling in broken English. Also arrested with Speedy was his cousin Slowpoke Rodriguez, better known as the slowest mouse in all Mexico.
Senor Slowpoke, you will be good with the chili peppers. Say something I forgot to tell. That's what I wanted to tell you. Slowpoke Rodriguez. He packed a gun.
With both mice expected to remain in ICE custody pending their removal proceedings.
Right, so there's the late breaking news. Do our closer. That would have been good.
I got some breaking news on myself.
What does he got here?
I got a Happy Meal.
And he got a Happy Meal.
I got a Happy Meal.
It looks like the Minecraft
The
toys.
Minecraft toy. You're lucky. I almost gave you this
Oh,
for your
that's
birthday.
funny. The dog heard the exit music, and he thought for sure that we were ending the show.
It's not. What time is it?
No, I hit the ending because I was
Oh,
going from
yeah.
that live news break.
Actually,
I made an error. We do that. So you got a Minecraft toy. Is Jack Black in there? The Rock?
nah. That is crazy. But yesterday, yeah, I went to Spacewalk at the. Oh, here we are. Yeah, yesterday I went to Spacewalk. I said Spacewalk. But yes, I did bring you some sour diesel. God damn it.
Oh, some sour diesel? Look
From
at that.
Sense.
You broke from Sense. You broke that.
I
broke that
know.
too. Ooh, nice.
I don't usually give people this weed.
No, look at you, man.
Know,
It's because
this is
my
sacred weed. This is a weed this is my special weed.
Yeah, and you don't see Sour D anymore.
No, but sour diesel Sense. You know.
I'm gonna break some up so we can smoke some tonight. Or
Yeah.
today.
We should do that and stuff. Get something.
So, but no, I never see Steven's gonna do it.
I know, Steven. We're gonna get you high one day. And look at he's growing the beard. Why? You gotta do something with that beard. You gotta change it up. You need like a dog.
He just only had this beard for a little bit, right?
You need like a pit bull. A cousin of mine has a pit bull in Chile. I think she told me that they're illegal in Chile, but she snuck one in. Yeah, my cousin went to Boston University, and one winter she house sat in New York.
Right.
She dog watched a pit bull, right? And,
Okay.
she fell in love with this pit bull, so when she went back to Chile, she actually went with a pit bull. But it's surprising to see a pit bull in Chile. Like I don't think I've ever seen another one down there.
Really?
So,
They just don't have them?
she told me that they're illegal. I don't know if they are illegal or not,
But nobody has them.
yeah, sour diesel is pretty good. Sour diesel is a sativa, isn't it? Or
Yes.
look at all confused. Well, hey, I forgot I was gonna do like a Bible quiz with you and see which one of us knows more about the Bible. Maybe you want to do a Bible quiz?
We can do a Bible quiz. I can ask you guys questions.
I
Don't
don't
even
know
ask me
about the
questions.
Huh?
I don't know anything about the Bible.
Well, I mean, don't you go to church? You don't read the Bible? I mean, I'm just asking. I don't know.
Wait,
We
hold
can
on.
see if I picked up anything just by mistake.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Okay, so what's the opening lines in the Bible, anyone?
I don't know. What is?
No idea.
Huh?
Oh, I thought it was like in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Yeah.
Blah
look-
blah blah, and then there was light. right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the beginning?
This is pretty happening. What is this
That-
thing? Oh,
You're doing the.
yeah. I'm doing
So
that.
that was like the first thing I could think of as a trivia question. It's not even really a trivia question, but I guess it is. If you guys didn't even know it, and I could say it.
Yeah, I don't even know. I read the children's Bible and stuff, but I don't know anything about the Bible. It was exciting, but I probably wouldn't have gone to church. It's 420. You know what 420 is? That's what I was gonna do to Sacramento. I was gonna convince you to go to a 420 event, and then convince you to like smoke some weed, so I can turn you into a pothead and stuff. You're almost there. People, I'm telling you, people already think you're a pothead. You might as well do it. You got the pothead look going. Doesn't he look like a pothead, Paul?
Totally looks like he should be
See?
a pothead.
Got the green T-shirt on.
He's either a pothead or a Unabomber.
Yeah, man.
Just letting you know.
By next year, you'll be using your trombone as a bong or something. Like, I'm smoking out of my trombone. Look at this shit.
Yeah, because so at what event did Jesus turn water into wine?
Was that the Coliseum or was it at the Coliseum?
It was for the wedding of Cana.
The wedding of Cana. Oh, you mean Cana?
On which day did God create the sun, moon, and stars?
That was on the fifth day, wasn't it?
What do you think,
What about you?
Stephen?
Which day did he what?
On which day did God create the sun, moon, and stars?
Sun, moon, and stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the second day.
He was closer the fourth day.
The fourth day?
The fourth, yeah, well, the fourth, yeah. It wasn't the seventh. That's like you do that in the middle. Actually, you know, when I was I used to think like the Earth itself was like a science project. Somebody bought it at a science store or Amazon, and you could buy build your own Earth kit. You know, so there's like a lot of Earths. We're just like a kit. You know, watch your Earthlings discover fire. Watch your Earthlings start smoking weed. Watch the dinosaurs, you know.
I'll ask another elementary Bible question. See if either one of you can get it.
Oh, yeah.
What is the name of the tree that Adam and Eve were not allowed to eat from?
Is that the apple tree?
Oh, that's good. That's a good guess, because it is, right? We know it's an apple tree, but that is not the name of the tree.
Was it Bertha? Or?
Yeah, Bertha. That was her
That
name.
was the name.
Do you know what the name of the tree was from Adam and Eve?
And the tree had a name? I thought.
Yeah, I didn't know. And I would have said it was the apple tree because she ate an apple.
Was it Jessica the apple tree or something?
No.
What kind of name did that?
So in the Bible, it is called the tree of knowledge.
Oh,
And it is located in the forest of the good and evil. So there.
Shout out to St. Ides for their peach. Their peach, yeah, you know. I almost stayed in the Central Valley. I was like, I could be out there with the peaches and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
The
So
weather
here's
was
one of
nice.
the simplest questions. What is death the payment for?
Life cereal. What
No.
the-
So why would you get death? What is that the payment for?
Oh yeah.
Anybody want to guess?
I don't know.
It's for sin.
Sin.
And it's like, really? I
Sin.
mean, that's pretty. I mean, even if you curse, you're getting death.
We're all sinners in the eyes of God.
Yeah,
and
there you
stuff.
go.
The eyes
Well,
of God.
I think that cursing, like cursing as we know it today, is not the same. That's not really what they're talking about.
Oh yeah. Do you play
There's
video
something, like,
games?
far worse.
Yeah, it's true. Do you play video games or?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't really played anything in a long time.
Did you play Minecraft or did you ever play
No,
Minecraft?
I never got into that. I was just always a Quake guy, pretty much.
Because I never played Minecraft, but I went to see the movie and I'm really confused. I don't know what the hell that movie is about. It's really weird. It's a
The
weird movie.
Minecraft movie.
Yeah, it's a really weird. It's one of those movies for potheads, but it doesn't even mention any, like. Can you smoke this shit? Yeah, I went to McDonald's, got the Happy Meal.
Go show it again.
The Happy Meal. I didn't even know how much the Happy Meal was. I thought it was like $13, $14. It's
No,
like
it's only like $5, right?
it's like $7. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, they used to only be
Maybe
like
I
$3.
should-
But they used to be like $3 because you got a little baby cheeseburger,
Yeah,
a little fry, and a little drink,
yeah. It's
and they
cute.
gave you a toy. So it was like $3 or $4, and
Yeah.
now they're like $7, $8. But
Oh,
yeah.
I go to the one in the Mission, my favorite McDonald's. Do you have a favorite McDonald's? You don't like McDonald's. You're not a McDonald's person, are you?
No, I'm not a McDonald's.
Admit it,
person.
you don't like McDonald's.
My God, he's into that.
I've had their fries more often
How far
probably
is it
than
into the
anything
can?
else from
Halfway?
there.
Okay.
We
Halfway.
used to go to Lake Tahoe when I was a kid,
Oh yeah.
and we would go to the McDonald's on the way home and get fries.
Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, McDonald's was like a treat you did once a week with your family, you know. It's not like now where you basically live at McDonald's and stuff. You know? I McDonald's.
Who does that?
I go to Burger King. I used to go to McDonald's a lot. I don't do that anymore. You know, it bit into my weed budget. I chose weed over McDonald's. I'm like, that is just crazy to think. Like I had to choose. Choose fucking McDonald's or weed. I said, let me think about that one. So I did see the Minecraft movie in motherfucking 3D, but I was like,
Was
what
it
the-
cool or not?
It was a good movie. It was Jack Black can sing, dude. Like that.
He can sing.
You know, I was surprised. You know, I mean, I heard him, but the guy can perform. I mean, he's got it. I don't know what it is, but he's got it. He
He's
can
got
do.
the it factor.
He was doing his thing. You know, the other. Yeah, it's a good movie. I check it out. I saw it in 3D
right.
at the Metreon,
Mm-hmm.
and we did lose Bloomingdale's. We lost Bloomingdale's. Did you ever get those statues I got you, Paul?
No, still not. I have not got it. I'm waiting for it.
You never. I'll just give you one. I'm keeping the other one.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
They're my. Yeah, just send a U-Haul truck to my house to get one. but
Right.
I got them. I'm lonely and stuff. I'm lonely. My mom is not around. I got to do something while I watch TV and stuff. So I talk to these statues and stuff. Like.
You gotta get one of those companion dolls.
I think so. I need one. I should get a pet. My mom's allergic to cats, but I don't know. I always thought about getting a dog. I don't know what kind of dog. What kind of dog do you think I should get? If I got a dog, what kind of dog could you see me with?
Greyhound.
A greyhound.
Yeah.
Why?
You were blocking your face. You look like a clown nose.
I'm gonna go try and race it or something. That's why we're friends. This guy's smart. He said, "Go get a greyhound and go race it." And you know what I mean?
Go get a
He
greyhound.
knows. He knows Chris is competitive. He's always about competition and stuff.
He needs.
I've never seen greyhound racing. Have you ever seen the greyhound racing and stuff?
Seen it on TV.
It's just in Florida, but I've never seen one live.
I've seen it on TV and I've seen it in cartoons.
I've tried to talk a bunch of people into going to the bullfights in Tijuana with me, and everybody refuses. Nobody wants to go see bullfighting. They said it's violent and stuff, and I try to explain to them that I'm a fucking tourist. So if I want to fucking go see bullfighting, I'm allowed to. I'm a fucking bull. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go out there and bet on my own kind, like everybody else does, But you want to go to would you go to the bullfights in Tijuana with me? What do you think?
I don't know.
Are you? Even you is like kind of. I don't know about that. Anything but that, I don't know. I mean, why is it? It's like, people. Like, it's just bullfighting. It's not a big deal, Do they kill the bulls?
Yes, they kill the bull.
Okay, well, man, but it's like, it's just.
That's why people have a problem with it.
But they eat it, God damn it! I don't think it should be a problem if you eat steak,
If
you
somebody
eat
invited you
cow.
to a junkyard rat fight, would you go?
I would go. Dude.
Did they kill the junkyard rat in the end?
Hey, man, they got caught fights every night in San Francisco,
Jeez.
They got caught fights all over the city and stuff,
funny.
don't they? I don't know, but when did bullfighting become like the evil thing, Like, I can't even convince somebody to go to a bullfight, God damn it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would want to go to a bullfight.
I would go.
If I ever really wanted to see that one, I think I would just look on like the HD network.
I'd go.
He'd go.
I'll go and I'll explain to you because bullfighting is great. I think Madonna was banging a bullfighter from Spain, so that makes it cool in my eyes. If Madonna got involved in that, I'm down with it too. That's just how things work. Because Madonna and Elton John were feuding for years. I didn't even know. Because if I had known, I would have chosen Madonna over Elton John. Who would you choose, Steven? Elton John or Madonna? You had to choose. You could only support one of them. Steven's like, fuck both
That's
of them.
so hard.
Huh?
That,
Come on, man.
Okay, so we're gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Right?
I'll tell you why Madonna over Elton John.
Madonna,
Because,
Elton John.
goddamn it, I grew up in the fucking 80s. That's why you gotta support Madonna. Madonna started out in the '80s. Elton John is just like, he's been around. Elton John was like, he was from the '70s, so I gotta support Madonna.
But you're from the '70s, Chris.
I know I'm from the '70s, but like, I have a Madonna story. I have my own Madonna story.
You have a Madonna story.
I have a Madonna story. This is a good story. So, in junior high, I went back to Chile during my summer. I spent my summers in Chile, and the one year, we bought like 3 records from my cousins to listen to, and I convinced my mom, instead of buying the Madonna album, to get Prince, Paisley Park over Madonna, the Madonna record,
Okay.
because I wanted to spend that summer listening to Prince, not Madonna. But somehow it sounds like I should support Elton John. Actually, I think I just changed my mind because I don't know if I ever bought a Madonna album. Have you ever bought a Madonna album?
Yes.
Have you, Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I guess I do choose Elton John.
What era Madonna did you buy? First era, like a virgin kind of stuff, or something way later?
Like a virgin.
Yeah, what's the one that has that? I have that on CD, and then I have another album on vinyl.
I like La Isla Bonita. La Isla Bonita. I know a lot of Madonna songs and shit,
The Spanish ones.
Yeah.
Evita. You have the Evita soundtrack.
Evita and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. I was going to go to Coachella this weekend, but I had to
But
go
Bernie Sanders took your ticket.
No, I went to Lemoore instead. I felt like, why go to Coachella when I can go to Lemoore? I went to Lemoore.
So how far was Lemoore, California?
Lemoore is like, what? It's like 3 hours away driving. It's really nice. It's like being actually, you know what? I found brotherhood at Lemoore. I found the brotherhood. I found the Odd Fellas building in Lemoore. I was like, this is like, yeah. So that's where I'm going to do my podcast from on out. I'm moving to Lemoore. I'm going to be doing my podcast at the Odd Fellas building in Lemoore and stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's really weird, It's really like, it's always fun visiting cities you never been to. Do you do that, Steven? Do you just, like, I used to just drive and go visit some new towns and stuff.
I like doing that sometimes. Yeah, if the mood takes me, like I did on the train that time.
Oh, yeah. We need to go to Tombstone in Arizona. You want to go to Tombstone? Is there a place you would visit? You grew the beard. I think it's time you go visit Paris, Steven.
Paris. Okay.
You need to go to Europe. You grew the beard. The next step for you is to go to the museums, get educated. What do you think? You've been to Japan, so.
Yeah, I've been to Japan.
Have you been to Chile? You should go to Chile, Do you know Spanish?
Not much.
Not much. Did you take a foreign language in high school?
I did take German my freshman year, but that was it.
Can you take German, or can you speak German, or?
No, not really.
I can count to like 8 or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht.
9.
Yeah, I think I can only go to 8.
Oh yeah.
I can get up to 9. 9.
What's 9?
Yeah, then 10 is 9 or 9 and no. I can't remember what 10 is, but yeah, 9 is 9. So it's eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, acht, 9.
No, it's sex. 6 is sex.
Yeah, I thought it was sext.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it's just sex. S-E-X.
Okay,
no,
back.
no.
I think so.
Sex,
And then
Steven,
seven
sex,
is
Steven,
Steven.
acht, 9.
Yeah.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm impressed.
I can count to 9.
I'm impressed. God damn it. I'm impressed.
And I can say cassette,
I'm impressed.
which is cassettin.
I'm impressed.
All right.
That's all I can remember. And that's how long ago I learned that word, what a cassette is, because that's how long ago it was.
Hell yeah. So what's your new weed resolution? You know, when 420 is over, we got a new weed calendar starting up. So I think everybody should make a resolution of what they're planning to do according to weed this year. What's your resolution, Paul? Your weed resolution.
What is my weed resolution?
People ask me if I grow weed. I'm like, there's only one thing I ever grew, and that's me.
Well, okay, so my resolution for cannabis this year is just to make sure that I get everything from friends that are independent growers that is fully test grade. I don't want to have anything in a package anymore.
Oh yeah.
I want it nice and loose and where I can get it, where I know where I can get it. No big canna anymore. Unless it's a big brand that I actually know the person at or something. So that's it. Just independently grown stuff. What's your cannabis resolution? I'm
going to start smoking blunts.
Ugh. Oh, God. I'm giving that shit up. No, I mean, that's... and no offense, hey, pot smokers out there. If you're smoking pot, smoke pot. If you're smoking cigarettes, smoke cigarettes. But do not smoke them together. I don't care if it's a spliff, a blunt, or whatever you're doing. Why? Because you should not hit cannabis and tobacco in the same way. You do not hit any kind of tobacco like it's a joint. Let me hold it in.
Oh yeah.
You should not hold in tobacco like that. You're just gonna fry your lungs. It's gonna taste like shit.
Yeah.
And even if you like tobacco, you're supposed to like tobacco for the taste, which yuck. But if you like tobacco, you like it for the taste. And then same thing with pot. You like it because of the taste and the high and everything else that goes along with it. So actually, don't screw it up.
Some of these blunt wraps they really do taste good. I mean, some of these blunt wraps, there's one brand, I don't even know what it is, but it just smells really good. In fact, there used to be a lot more blunt wraps that are really good. I think our favorite governor passed a law about flavored tobaccos.
Like products, yeah. I feel like there's a couple rolling papers that actually taste good and they're artificial. But that's if your shit tastes like shit.
There's a couple of them, but yeah, like I don't do tobacco, so. But yeah, I'm thinking it's good for my image, you know. I'm like, I think what I need is like I need a street cred. I need to smoke some blunts.
You need some street cred.
Yeah. Some street cred. I need some blunt.
Yeah, I don't like.
I tried to roll a blunt one time, but I couldn't figure out how to seal it. You know, like I was confused.
You have to have very, very sticky spit.
Yeah, I would use honey or something.
Use honey.
I would just use Monica Lewinsky to seal it up.
Oh, jeez.
I used to think that's what he did. I thought Bill Clinton was just trying to seal up his blunt. You know, he was just like, let me seal it up in there. I think that's what he was doing. I don't know. I mean, that's love, you know. That's love. You wouldn't do that. That's love. I mean, that's when you know you're in love, when you're willing to smoke something like that.
So, Chris, that's apparently all we have to do is get you a Happy Meal toy, and you're happy.
I'm a Happy
He's
Meal.
been sitting here playing with this toy for the last 10 minutes.
I know that's what it's for, is to play with it.
But it's like he needs a fidget toy.
So have you played Minecraft?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Where are the cool kids at, you know?
Yeah, my oldest son used to play Minecraft. I tried it a couple times. But
it looks interesting, but what the hell's up with the box?
I don't know what's up with the box.
What's up with the box?
And then it has a thing that looks like a tiki on it, or it has...
Let's take a guess. Steven, how many years? When was the last time you were at McDonald's? Was it like 5 years ago, or?
At least, yeah.
See? You been in the Queen Mary? You ever been in the Queen Mary?
Queen Mary.
Yeah, in Long Beach. There's a Queen Mary.
I don't know what that is.
It's a ship. I don't know. It's a ship.
I don't
It's
think
a
I've been to it.
It's a ship. So you still got no cable and stuff. You got no cable?
No cable.
You got no cable? I mean, you don't have
TV?
you have a TV? You have a TV or
No, I have a projector.
yeah,
I have cable internet.
I was thinking about getting a projector and stuff.
I own like 3.
You own like 3 of them?
Yeah, you should take one of them.
Yeah, it would be hella cool because I need a big ass TV. Like, my eyesight isn't that great. I was at Tommy's joint yesterday.
Oh, I love Tommy's joint.
Yeah, it's really good and stuff. That's like German type food, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Hofbrau food, so
yeah.
some of it's real like German type food, and other parts of it is about as American as you get. They even have enchiladas sometimes, so
it's always fun. It's always fun upsetting the bartender by asking for a Red Bull. Like they're happy. They're happy. It's like the cheapest Red Bull. It's like $4 for a Red Bull. Like it's cheap. The big ass ones. Like they don't even you can't even buy that at Target for like $4. But the bartenders love it when you order a Red Bull. I don't know why. None of them look happy with it and stuff.
it's because they rather serve you a drink and make some real tip money.
Yeah, but I don't fucking drink. In fact, there's a couple of weed drinks that taste like beer, and I'm like, I don't want that one. Like, the taste of beer just plain sucks, So, what are you thinking about, Steven? What's going on?
I'm writing an email.
We gotta do a road trip. We gotta do a road trip and stuff.
To where?
Huh?
Where are you gonna do a road trip?
We went to Reno the last time. Where's our next road trip? Steven's like 2 hours away from Reno. We could go hit up Reno one day.
Yeah. I was supposed to do a show in Fairfax tomorrow.
Where is Fairfax? Is that nearby or where's
it's in the North Bay, like right after you go over the Golden Gate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm supposed to headline and do 45 minutes.
Is that why
Where do you go?
Are you asking me to do the 45 for you?
Yeah, sure.
Because
That's what he's asking, and he's gonna pay you. And
How much are they? How much? Can you tell me how much they're paying you? Is that okay? Or?
Oh, I don't remember.
Why don't you just ask a girl how much she weighs and how old she is? And do my ass look fat in these jeans?
Actually,
I think that's what you should do.
I did ask a woman yesterday about her age and stuff, but I
never ask a comedian how much.
But because she was being blatant, she started asking my friend about what he did for a living. I was like, no, I get to ask you about your age.
I will tell another comedian if they're getting burned on a show.
Oh yeah.
Like if they go, hey, how much did you get paid for that show? I might not save it. I might not share it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go, how much did they offer you? And I go, yeah, that's in line.
Actually, I asked her age because she was offended because she was wearing the same hat that another woman was wearing. They got free hats at this weed event. I went to SF Spacewalk. I think they're doing a 7-10 week too. And I said, hey, you two look like twins. And the woman looked at me and like, you just didn't say that this grandma and I are twins, did you? And I was like, oh, I fucked up. So I said, hey, is it cool if I ask you your age? I mean, because I knew she was younger than me, so. But yeah, I did call them twins and she was offended, so I thought like, fuck. I'm sorry, but I was just joking. I was just,
That'll get you in trouble.
That will get you in trouble. You call two women twins when one of them is like, hey, what's up with that?
Like you never, ever, ever, ever. I don't care if it's confirmed. Even if she's has a shirt on that says baby with an arrow pointing down, you never go, oh, how old, how many months pregnant are you?
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, dude,
Never.
I did
Never.
that. I swear to God, there's a female comedian. I actually asked her. She was pregnant one day.
Oh.
And she had gained some weight. She got mad. I'll never do that again, dude. But like, I don't think I was the only one, you know. But
Yeah, that'll get you.
I'll never do that shit again. You know, I just like.
What's the thing on top of the Minecraft? Is it a chicken? Is it a tiki? It's not a Groot.
I think
because that's not even it.
I think it's a toilet and stuff.
It's a toilet.
It's a toilet. You're supposed to shit your way to the Minecraft. That's why it's called a Minecraft. It's a Minecraft.
Oh, grass block.
Yeah.
With a llama. That's a llama.
It's a fucking llama, god damn it. So tell me about your trip. You went out there camping. You went out there camping for Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I did. I was celebrating Hitler's birthday back camping.
It sounds like that's the kind of area you think that they'll be having like Aryan Brotherhood campouts.
Sure.
I'm just talking shit. You went out there celebrating
gosh.
Hitler's birthday.
No. Celebrating the Rabbits 420.
Oh yeah. 420, you had Easter. Actually, yeah, at the event I was at, there was a senior couple they had bunny ears. They were both wearing bunny ears. And I thought it was an Easter thing, but it turns out that's their thing. They always show up to events wearing bunny ears. And the funny thing is,
guys, will be right back.
Oh
okay.
yeah. The funny thing is, she went up to like the organizer of the event and asked her to erase some video that he filmed of her, right? Like she didn't want a video of her at, I don't know what, it was weird. But,
right.
But I guess that's her thing. They always wear bunny ears and stuff.
Gotcha.
I don't know. That's the weird. And my favorite couple was there too. There's a couple who they always wear like weed hats. This time they had different color weed hats. I'm like, what's up with that? You're supposed to wear the same one. Like you can't like decide you're gonna both wear different color weed hats now. You know that's not okay. I think they're on the board of what's the name of that dispenser? Oh, Green Cross.
Oh, really?
They're on the board of the Green Cross. Yeah, I was talking to one of them at an event, and he was telling me, he was asking me about how the Mission dispensaries were doing because they're competitors, I guess. But yeah, you know, there's like 1 million dispensaries in San Francisco. I was surprised. There's a lot of them and stuff.
How many?
There's a lot of dispensaries in San Francisco. There's not many lounges, but there's more lounges. I didn't realize there's a lot of new lounges popping up. You know,
That's wild.
It is wild. It is wild.
There's that many.
I mean, it's everywhere. Marijuana is everywhere. God damn it.
Well, in like LA County, there's like over like 300 clubs, dispensaries.
You can't walk 2 blocks by walking at least by 2.
Well, it's like I didn't realize there could have that many in like up here. There's so many ordinances on where you can put one. Like you can't put it too close to a school or whatever.
And the truth is that the cheapest prices are some of the delivery companies have like even cheaper prices, like Smokeland.
Right.
Smokeland has always got like good deals.
Yeah, like $50 ounces or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, but my thing is I like the lounges and stuff. But the lounges and bars are a different world. In fact, the weird thing is there's a new bar that opened up near Mo Green's and stuff. But the Barbie Coast put in pool tables. Are you excited about that?
I'm so excited about it. Not.
But isn't that going to bring like a bad element, you know? I mean, the Jackie Gleason types, you know? You don't want a bunch of pool hustlers hanging out at the Barbary Coast, do you? Soon they'll be betting. The truth is, they'll probably, if I know my potheads, they'll probably use the pool tables to bet and do crap games and stuff. What do you think about that? Are you a pool player? You look like,
I don't know. I've never really gotten that into it.
Yeah, you never got into pool and stuff?
No.
What sport are you into? You got to get a sport. You got to pick a sport, something outdoors. You got to, I think it's the time of your life where you got to pick out a sport, you know, pickleball.
Right.
What sport are you going to, like bowling? Are you a bowler?
I think probably like football.
You know, the guy who invented bowling is my hero.
Is he?
Yeah, because he's like 2 holes was just not enough on the bowling ball. We need the 3 holes, you know. That's one of my jokes. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go to Vince's Friday. See what the hell's going on. There's gonna be. We gotta get in the middle of all that. You know, we're about to. Gotta go in there.
I'll probably go to the train club first.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Vince's after.
You know the crazy thing. When a woman who she was a guest here. She used to run an open mic in San Francisco, and she told me like the owner like grabbed her or something, like try to choke her out or some crazy shit like that. And I told a friend of mine, a female friend, about it, and she's like, I think she's exaggerating, but it's like weird, you know, to think some guy's just gonna choke you out. Like that's crazy. That can't be happening. But it's like, yeah, you know, I mean, it's a crazy business and shit.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Yeah, but yeah, I guess there's something that's going on. They don't like the bartender at Vince's and stuff. But I'm thinking like it's an open mic, just don't fucking go. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I mean? I just don't go. Don't fucking go. But I'm all about, you know. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's a business. I don't know. The fuck, I don't know.
The fuck, I don't know.
I don't know. So are you gonna go to Fairfax? Fairfax is like ways away and stuff. Would you have to charge your car like 20 million times or something? We should do that. Remember, we were gonna go drive your car to Vegas, see how many times we had to charge, and we would film it for a documentary. We could easily sell shit like that. We would tell jokes. We would bring like some speaker like microphone setup. We could tell jokes while we're charging your car. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Are you down for that type of shit?
Oh, a show at an EV charging station. Yeah, that'd be cool.
No, yeah, like we would get a third person just to film us, you know. So yeah, you know, we would film and see how many charging stations, you know. We could do that. We could go live on Instagram and shit. It'd be hella cool.
Yeah.
We could sell that shit. You could bring your trombone. You know. I could tell my story about how I fucked up the whole music in the whole district. They shut down the music program in the whole district because of me. Because of fucking me, man. That's why I keep having these terrible dreams. Beethoven is like, he comes into my dreams once in a while yelling at me and shit. I was like, oh, fuck. What did I do? Ray Charles and shit. Charlie Parker. He comes into my dreams for different reasons, though. I think he's trying to score. You know what I'm saying? You could get like a colorful... You gotta get like a different color trombone, something cool like purple and stuff. We could
you can get plastic trombones, you know.
I know. We could start like a jug band or something, you know.
We got about 5 minutes left.
We got 5 minutes left. What kind of instrument would Paul? Paul, do you play anything? Or?
No, I've played a little bit of guitar. I've played a little bit of trombone. The instrument I probably have played the most that I feel more comfortable with is harmonica.
Oh, yeah.
And I still suck.
I do sound effect.
So we ask you guys to please make your donations to Ed Studios so we can get these mic pop filters replaced.
I do pop. I mean, I'm not as good as that one comedian who's like
Like a beatbox. Oh,
but
no,
yeah,
like a white Michael Winslow.
I can do like, I can whistle too. I can whistle like.
The dog's looking at you going, that's a whistle.
Sometimes I just try and whistle. That's for you, Steven.
So I know, Steven, you're going to promote the hell out of the show that you're doing 45 minutes on and sell
Steven.
some tickets so you can make more money.
Damn it.
Promote that shit.
Are you a bear, Steven? Are you a bear?
I'm only a bear.
I saw a sign yesterday. I think we were walking to the Phoenix Hotel to an after party, and they had a sign that bears are. This is bear territory or something. I'm like, you're looking like a bear. You're at the bear.
You're looking kind of grizzled.
You're looking like bear.
So promote the show that you're going to be on because we have about 3.5 minutes.
Okay, Matt. I
Oh
forgot.
yeah, it's at Max 19 Broadway.
Yes.
At what time is it going to be at? Let me check that.
Can you share your screen with us? You can. If you have a flyer, feel free to put it up.
They haven't sent me a flyer. So
45 minutes.
There's not even on someone's page.
Are you gonna do like 45 minutes on deodorant? You got like a 45-minute deodorant.
You're killing me with the deodorant
Let me see if I can find.
questions.
He's got
He won't let that. He's like a dog with a bone, man. He won't let it go with a damn deodorant.
I mean, I've seen this guy do the deodorant thing. It's funny. I think it's hilarious and stuff, you know.
You should go to the dollar
It's
store
funny.
and say, I'm selling deodorant after the show.
Yes.
Right.
Autographed deodorant.
I was excited. I went to a Dollar General. I hadn't been to a Dollar General in years and stuff. But they're having a closing out sale. And I asked the woman, I'm like, are they closing the store? Because there's no other stores nearby. Why are you going to? It turns out they were becoming a Dollar Tree. That's breaking news. The Dollar General stores are becoming Dollar Trees. You can
So
put
if you
that on
happen to be
Twitter.
near a Dollar General, we ask you to go in,
Yes.
go up to the front counter, throw them a little salute and say, thank you for your service, Dollar General.
You know, the Dollar General reminded me a lot about the Woolworth. Remember the Woolworth? Did you ever go to the Woolworth stores back in the day?
Sure.
I think Steven might be too young for Woolworth and stuff. Yeah. The Woolworths had everything, you know. That was the store, you know. Now we don't got Bloomingdale's anymore. Where am I supposed to buy the lingerie at, you know? What do you think, Steven? I can't have lingerie showing up at my mother's house. I can't like just I can't order through Amazon and stuff. That's the exciting thing when my mom's
Are you looking up where your show's at and what time? And
that's exciting
That's
about
what
my
he-
mom's
Is
out
that
of town.
Max?
I
Max
can order
19
Hold
I can
on.
order
let
all
him,
this
let him
stuff.
promote his show now. Hold on. Go ahead.
at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
At Max's in here in the city or where? No, you said in
Fairfax.
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 Okay.
Yeah, Max 19 Broadway, Fairfax, 8 p.m.
Hey, so how was your taxes, by the way?
You're killing him.
I'm
I'm trying to let him
I
promote
think
his show
that,
at least.
I'm ODD.
Marky
I'm
on
sorry.
Evans and Mark Maple are going to be on the show too. as
Now
far
tell
as I
Mark
understand.
Maple, Brumbaugh said head. What's up?
All right.
Who was the other person?
Marcion Evans.
Okay. Yeah, I know Mark. He's from the Valley. He's out there from Lodi.
Yeah.
So
I
tell
roasted
Maple, and
him
he's
in a
funny as
roast
hell. I
battle
like
one
Mark.
time.
Mark's funny.
Yeah. Got cool hair.
He's got cool hair.
They both have cool hair. Marcion has really cool hair too.
You know who's got really cool hair? Is,
Who?
some dude I know with a green rat tail. Who you know? Who's got the green?
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
Who could have the cool ass green rat tail? You
Uh,
know
Who's
how
got green-
you know how he turns a green?
Oh shit!
You
I
know
didn't
how,
know he had that.
oh yeah.
there it is.
See?
All right.
In
That's
in
right.
honor of the Junkyard Rat, I got the green rat tail.
I have
Do you guys
never
like that band called
I have
Rat?
never colored my hair. I got virgin hair and stuff. I'm proud. I'm never yeah.
Do you guys like the band Rat?
You look like your hair is like Mo from the Three Stooges.
Well, Mo's the cool one, isn't he? Mo's the cool one.
He's the one that has the thick ass
He's the
hair.
one He's the only one that got paid. Was Mo, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
probably.
Was that Curly? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. You look like the fifth brother that never got any time.
Oh, yeah. Zeppo.
The Zappa.
Hey, so what were you saying, Steven, before we get out of here?
Zappa.
I
Yeah.
was saying, do you guys like that band Rat?
Sure. I remember Rat.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, somebody's calling. Are they calling you? Or are they calling me?
All right. So we're
I
getting.
don't think they called me. Let's see who this is. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
There's nobody there.
There you go. All right. So, Steven, any last words before we get out of here?
Any last words?
Look into that camera and deliver them, and then Chris, you do your thing, and we get out of here.
Check me out on I don't know. I'm not really using social media right now. But,
Yeah, I can tell. I tried to get you on last week, but you didn't
Right.
see. Yeah, is it because you're a Trump hater? Is it because you're a Trump hater?
So we know that it's on Facebook as Stephen Ferris. We also have Stephen Ferris on.
Just go to my website, whatdoyouguyeswannado.com.
What do you
And
guys
I'm gonna
want
work
to
on
do?
setting up a mailing list that people can sign up for. on
Hell
there.
yeah! Are you excited? 45? Is that the? Have you done more than 45, or is that the most you ever done?
I did like an hour and 45 one time.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, but I have done 45 on deodorant.
Oh yeah!
I guess I'm supposed to do 30 to 45. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much. I'd like to try to. What's fun to do is to try to do one topic for the whole set,
Yeah.
but then like 1 minute to the end, run out of material on that topic and switch to another topic. So people get so mad. They're like, "Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were gonna do deodorant the whole time, and then you didn't make it."
Yeah, you should come over. I think they resupplied the Brute at the Safeway. So
That Safeway. Oh yeah, we did get some.
you
there.
bought
Okay.
you bought like 5 sticks of that shit. Like there's some old dude. One of my neighbors was complaining to the paper that I've been using Brute all my life, and now I can't. I don't know. It's all gone. I don't know where to go. I said, you feel bad. He lost his Brute streak.
Oh shit.
My final story. I was visiting Chile as a junior high student, and people kept telling me I smell bad. That's when I knew I needed to buy my first deodorant. Tell me about your first deodorant. How did you get your first deodorant, Steven?
My first deodorant?
Yeah, people were complaining to me in Chile in junior high. I needed deodorant. Yeah,
Oh.
my
I
parents
don't know.
never bought me a
As I
deodorant.
recall, my parents were just like, "Hey, like, you're gonna go through puberty now. You're turning into a man, so you're gonna have to start wearing deodorant."
My parents never gave me the deodorant speech, They never
Yeah.
nobody sat me down, My mom thought maybe it's better that I didn't wear deodorant because, I come from a hippie family. What about you? When did you get your
Yeah,
first
I've been
deodorant?
told many a times I've stink.
Where, do you remember where you got your first deodorant from?
Yeah, Avon. I'm gonna
Avon.
guess Avon.
Avon.
I'm just gonna guess Avon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, hey, check out everything I do
Yeah.
at Studios Online right there on the bottom. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. If you want to get a hold of us for any reason, you want to make your own podcast, reach out to us at edgestudiosonline at Gmail.
Yeah.
edgestudiosonline at gmail.com. Thanks for having me, Chris. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my mom was trying to fuck up my game by not getting me like deodorant. She said maybe it's better my son smells and stuff in junior high. Becomes unpopular. Never gave me a deodorant. To this day, I think that single moment ruined my whole life,
There you go. I'm glad that we could bring this to a screeching halt. Fuck.
It's the truth. I was visiting family in Chile in the summer. Here I am smelling it up, and they kept telling jokes, and I realized I gotta be a man. I gotta go I gotta go to the fucking supermarket and buy my first deodorant. Boom. I did it myself. I'm a man. That's when I became a man, when I had to go get my own first deodorant. God damn it.
I think my first deodorant was from Auburn Nutrition. And you know what was great was I did a show in Auburn
Yeah.
a few years ago, and I did my deodorant stuff, and I was able to tell the audience, I was like, hey, the first deodorant that I ever got was from right here in Auburn. It was like a cool like connection that I could have with the audience.
That's true. I think Charles Barkley's from Auburn.
Is he?
Thank you, Steven. You are like the host who's I at this time I think I need to buy you like a gold jacket. You've been on this show so many times.
Yeah, you co-hosted or had been our guest like 10 times or something.
I'm gonna get you I'm gonna get you a cowboy hat one day. I'm gonna find a cowboy hat for you. Do you have a cowboy hat, or I'm gonna buy you one?
Yeah, I have like 3 cowboy hats.
Yeah. Either that or a Burger King crown or something gold and stuff, you know. You got some gold coming to you, son.
I need like an AOC flag.
That's
So I
what
can
you
put
need.
on
Are
my
you
Mini Cooper.
gonna go
Tell
watch? Are you gonna go to watch AOC and Bernie? Are they?
Well,
No,
I
they were,
wanted to, but they came to Folsom on Tuesday.
oh
And
yeah.
that was when I had a show in the Bay, and I went down and went to the show, but everybody at the bar was watching the Warriors game. So they ended up canceling the show because they didn't think anybody was going to want to watch it. So
I don't know about you. I would drop out of a comedy show to watch AOC. Do
Yeah,
a
I
speech.
thought about it.
Bernie,
I thought
Bernie, I could live without, but AOC. Well, thank you for being on. Thank you, Steven.
yeah.
See you next time. We're on season 5. The man put me on season 5. Happy 421. Boom.